Good morning, students. Once again, let us come back to the electric lines of force. And previously, we discussed many things. And finally, I want to add some more points here. So, here, suppose if you take a dipole, and this is plus q, and this is minus q, and here the arrangement of the field lines will be like this. I'm giving some additional information which is a very important one. So listen here carefully. And if you see this one, these are all open loops, electric field lines. And next point it is electric field lines are open loops. Here why I am saying these are open loops, and these are all going away from positive charge and they are ending on the negative charge, and they are not coming back from minus q to plus q. They are not coming back. They are starting from plus q and they are ending on the minus q. Okay, whereas here is, suppose if you take a magnet, they will start from north pole and they will enter into not starting here it is, they will come out of north pole, they will enter into south pole, and again inside also from south to north. And here these are all closed loops. Magnetic lines of force are the closed loops, whereas electric lines of force are the open loops. This is a very important point. And next one, suppose next point it is uniform electric field, where you can get where you can get a uniform electric field. And suppose if you take a positively charged plate, and suppose here if you take a negatively charged plate, this is not point charges. Until now we learn about point charges, and this is a charge distribution. This is charge distribution in sense all the point charges are arranged. So here it is, we know that from positive to negative it is like this. These are all here, and here in between two oppositely charged plates, one is positive and another one is negative, or here you can take positive and here you can take negative. Not both are positive, not both are negative, and between two oppositely charged plates, and there is a uniform electric field will be there. And here if you check at any point here, the force experienced by this charge here, it is same. Okay, how it will be same we will learn at the end of this chapter, I am sure. But here in this is called here uniform electric field. Okay, what is the structure of uniform electric field? By seeing a figure, how can you say that is a uniform electric field? And this uniform electric field is having parallel lines of force, parallel, and these are all parallel to each other and equispaced. And this distance is 10 centimeter, and this distance is also 10 centimeter, and this distance is also 10 centimeter, parallel and equispaced. Such arrangement of the field lines, that is a representation of a uniform electric field. Okay, and this is the end of electric lines of force. And next one we are going to learn a very important concept, that is called here electric flux. Electric flux. Here suppose if you take uh, an open surface, in the sense, if you take a plank, and that is a open surface. Suppose this is a plank, this is a pad, and this is an open surface, and through this one electric field is going like this, and this is placed in a uniform electric field. Hey beta, give me pad, exam pad, exam pad. छोटा वाला, बड़ा वाला, small. This is open surface. This is open surface. Hey Lucky, go to the hall. This is a open surface and closed surface in the sense, suppose if you take a sphere and if you take a football and that is a closed surface, this is open surface. And if you take a cylinder, complete cylinder, not cylindrical surface, this is a complete cylinder, this is a closed surface. Okay, and this is open surface, and here it is kept in uniform electric field. This is uniform electric field, parallel lines and equispaced, here it is. And this is the and draw a normal and draw a area vector of this one. Area, we know that area formula, it is equal to A is equal to L into B. And suppose if it is circular one, if it is circular, suppose if you take 1 rupee coin and that is open surface and that is circular one, and whose area it is pi r square, whatever may be the shape of the surface, here it is open surface or closed surface, and the direction of the area, and here area is a vector quantity, and whose direction is normal to the surface, this is and this is the direction of area, here it is. And suppose if this and here in this figure electric field and area both are in the same direction, and suppose electric field is like this, and this is the area, and here this is electric field and this is area, and here this is called angle theta, and here I am going to define electric flux. Electric flux is indicated by the letter phi E. Phi means flux, electric flux, this is equal to EA cos theta. So if you resolve this E into two components, one is E sin theta and another one is E cos theta. This is E cos theta into A. This product, this is E cos theta into A. This product is called here the electric flux. Or in vectorial form, we can write down E bar dot A bar. In the first figure, we have taken electric field, and like this. This marker points electric field, and like this. And this is the direction of area. So this is the area is also in the same directions. Here theta is equal to 0 degrees. So if you put here theta is equal to 0, then phi E is equal to E into A. When theta is equal to 0 degrees, phi E is maximum. Phi E is maximum. And all the students will do a mistake here. It is in the problem, if they mention electric field is perpendicular to the surface, of a open body, this is open surface, this one perpendicular in the sense we will close our eyes and we'll think that theta is equal to 90. No, it's not that. If it is perpendicular in the sense here theta, what do you mean by theta? This is the angle between E and A. E and A, here it is. A is along the normal. So here do remember that this theta is the angle between electric field and normal to the surface. normal to the surface, then in that particular case theta is equal to 0. And suppose if the electric field is like this, if the electric field is like this, this is the plane surface, and here if the electric field is going like this, then this is area. Here what is the angle? This is E and this is A. What is the angle between them? Theta is equal to 90 degrees. This, then phi E is equal to 0, then phi E is minimum. So when it will be maximum, theta is equal to 0. So when it is minimum, theta is equal to 90. Here it is. Phi E is equal to E into A cos theta. So here the units will be, units for electric field, it is Newton per Coulomb into meter square. So the units will be Newton, Coulomb per -1 and meter square. This is the SI unit for the electric flux, and this is a scalar quantity which doesn't have any direction, it is having only magnitude. So here suppose it is our very common experience during a rainy day, if you are going outside, you don't have umbrella, you have only books in your hand. So in order to prevent you from drenching of the rain, how you will keep the pad or the books? Like this. If you keep like this, what happens? Majority of the raindrops will intercept to this one. Majority of the raindrops, so that you will be prevented from drenching of the rain. You will not be wet. So instead of like this, if you keep like this, can you keep the plank like this on your head? No, rains will be intercepted. Here it is. So in this particular case, the raindrop flux, it is 0, and in this particular case, here the raindrops means the electric field. So here A is like this and raindrops are also like this. This is the flux is maximum when the pad is like this. This is the raindrops, but area is like this. So here 90 degrees. So here in this particular case, flux is 0. Hope you understood this one. So okay, and now I'm going to upload this one, and we'll continue in the next class. Thank you.